Your boy KG back again with another StockX video, and this is a serious situation that I did not want to be the one making a video on, but I have to because a lot of you guys, especially people that just now subscribe to the channel these last few days, are buying PS5s from StockX, and you guys need to know this information so you guys don't get bamboozled like this person did. So if you can, watch the video all the way through. Leave a like on the video if you find it informative. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this video. So apparently, this person by the name of Rat Beer One on the subreddit, on the StockX subreddit, made this post. He says, "Do not purchase a PS5 from StockX." So let's get into it. I brought a new inbox PS5 from StockX that got banned from PlayStation Network after a week. The foil Sony seal was intact, but the circular sticker looked fishy. The seller either stole it or used it to share account access. Regardless, Sony won't budge and StockX won't deal with any sale beyond 3 days. The console is worthless now. My only recourse is to have my credit card company dispute the charges. Terrible experience all the way around. Oh man, this is sucky. This is sucky because first of all, StockX is supposed to authenticate, stuff before it gets to you, the buyer. And I don't know how they not. I don't know how StockX, did not see that circular sticker, um, not sealed. I, I don't know. I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier about it. He said, people are so clever, man, that they got ways to repackaging things, and you would never know that it already had been opened previously. To you, it'll look like it's still a sealed product. So I don't know if the seller was that clever and resealed the little circular sticker that StockX couldn't, see that it was already open previously. But this is bad, man. And let's see what else he had to say about this. This one person said definitely need to dispute it. He said finally heard officially that the console was reported stolen. Credit card companies on it still sucks though. Would have much rather just overpaid for a legit console. Oh well, live and learn. Beware of StockX. To be honest with you, you kind of did that though. You know what I'm saying? You paying more than the MSRP price of a PS5. I don't know which one you brought, but you kind of did that. Um, just basically he's telling this guy how to go about checking his serial numbers, and so a buddy of mine was telling me about that too. So he was telling me what could have happened is the seller got smart in this instance. He sold the PS5 for whatever he sold it, but he must have got the PS5 out of the box to jack down the serial number. So after the sale was finalized with StockX and he got paid, he called Sony and got the console banned because he reported stolen. That's real bad, bro. That's some scandalous shit. I'm just saying right now, man. That's some scandalous fraud like shit. And I StockX, I feel like they should be the people that reach out to the seller because again, StockX knows who the seller is. I'm just putting that out there for everyone. StockX know who the seller is, but you don't as the buyer, which that's fine. But at the same time, you just spent upwards to $800 on StockX for a PS5, and a buyer and a seller does this to the buyer. That's crap, man. That's a crappy stinky ass move. And when I first read this, another thing that kind of popped up in my mind was that the seller got one of those consoles from a few months ago that got banned for selling the PlayStation Plus collection to people. That's been popping up on eBay for like $6 or so. You give the seller your account information, and I tell you guys here right now, don't do that. Do not give anyone your personal PSN account information to do anything, because not only are you putting yourself at risk with Sony, you're putting The buyer, they don't really give a damn because they're just gonna chunk these systems and go get another one. But you're putting yourself at a risk that you can lose your whole account, especially if you got digital content attached to it. Oh, that's gone. So that's the first thing that came to mind when he said his console got banned. But it wasn't a ban. It was reported stolen by the buyer. That's shady. That's shady as fuck. And I hope StockX put their foot down on this, because if this happened to this one particular person, it can happen to countless others. You know what I'm saying? And this is not cool. You spending more of a premium to buy a PS5 from StockX than anywhere else in the world. And the reason being because every time a drop happens, everybody taking that big ass L. And that's not cool, man. That's not cool. So StockX need to do the right thing. They need to take a look at this, see what's going on, why the seller reported this PS5 that he legitly sold. Why did he report it as stolen? Get him off your site. Like, get him off your site, because if he's doing it, I sure 100% guarantee more sellers are gonna follow his suit. Especially like I've been telling you guys, with people getting a stimulus check still, people getting their taxes back. This is where people is going to buy these consoles from, and this is a fraud. Honestly, this is a fraud type scam that's going on unnoticed in StockX. You know what I'm saying? So not only is the seller putting StockX in a bad spotlight, nobody's gonna want to use StockX. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna want to use this site if stuff like this is going down. This is grimy as fuck. I'm telling you right now, this is grimy as fuck. You selling something, and then after the sale's been made, you getting the serial number of the item and you reporting it to Sony as stolen. That's bullshit. And then there's nothing the buyer can do. Like you said, he contacted Sony. They wouldn't budge on the matter because they don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they don't believe him, but it's just the thing about it. Like, this man bought a product stated as new, and now it's reported stolen. He's out of his money. So I'm glad his credit card company is going to look into this, and hopefully the credit card company contact StockX and make StockX do something on their end, because this seller right here needs to be brought to the light. He does. He needs to be brought to the light, because there's no damn fucking way that this guy should have spent his hard-earned money on this console, and within a week's time, he can't use it. It's a brick, a paperweight. It's not cool, man. That's not cool. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys also in this video, because, you know, with stuff like this, this is what StockX policy is for, you know, items. All returns or exchanges allowed. Due to the anonymous nature of live market, we are unable to offer return, exchanges, or swaps, including if you ordered the wrong size. The good news is you can always resell with us if you no longer want your item. Seriously, StockX? Are you serious? So basically, this wouldn't be in conjunction with this, because how is he going to sell a stole? Well, I mean, I guess you could say the seller stole. I guess you could say the seller shipped a stolen PS5 because he reported it stolen. So this needs to be revamped. StockX, y'all need to revamp this seriously, because, you know, a person buying something from you guys' website, not even having it for a week, now they can't use it. They're without money. The seller's having a field day, probably doing this to someone else. StockX, you need to get on the ball, man. Get on the ball. Find out who the seller is. Ask them what the hell were they thinking, and get them off of your site, because they're going to put your business in a bad spotlight. I promise you that. So guys, I hope this video was informative enough. I hope you guys stay safe out here trying to get the PS5, the Xbox, whatever you're trying to get. But please keep in mind what I've been telling you, man. If a scam like this has happened to one person already, it's other scams afloat that's probably going to happen. I'm not saying StockX is a bad website. I'm not saying that. It's just that people are taking advantage of a good situation right now. And something else I want to put in this video before I end this video is that if more things like this pop up in StockX from the buyer after they receive their product, chances are StockX is gonna shut this whole thing down. Far as selling the electronics, they're just gonna say, you know what, this is making us look bad. We don't want no part of it. We're going back to doing what we were doing, and that's selling shoes. You get what I'm saying? So StockX, y'all definitely need to nip this in the bud real quick. Hopefully this guy's credit card company can dispute this and get him his full refund for this console. And hopefully you guys that are currently buying systems from StockX, you guys don't get bamboozled like this guy did. So like I said, guys, let me know in the comments below what you would have done in this type of a situation. Um, my situation, like I said, I can't express it enough. I had a good experience with StockX, but it seems like now Eric, it's starting to go down here for everyone else, and I apologize for that, guys. I do not work with StockX, not affiliated with them by any means. I just make these videos to help you guys out and keep you guys informed of what's going on with StockX. So if you're new around here, click that subscribe button, drop a like, a comment on the video, and it's your boy Cage. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.